Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Well, the ADA chart continues to be in the sideways range, and while the entire crypto market is moving up a little bit, ADA is still trying to reach the first resistance level here on the micro resistance scale, Fibonacci scale, at around 36.2 cents. It's a 38.2 retracement. Overall, I think, the perspective that I've had, that we are still caught in a range between support, resistance, and that there's not anything meaningful going on until we finally break out of the range. I mean, that's been correct, right? I've been highlighting to you that, we're just caught between support, resistance. There's not going to be much exciting stuff I can talk about until we really break above resistance, which would mean a break above 39.7 cents. That 78.6 retracement level there of the red Fibonacci resistance area, which has been calculated based on the previous decline. Or if we get a break below the orange micro support region, and that is located between 32.5 and 34.3 cents. So at least 32.5 needs to be broken to the downside to get a break below the initial micro support. So in the moment we just pretty much firmly locked in that range. It's just a sideways range. It's not even very volatile. So I know it's a pretty sleepy chart at the moment. I'm sure that's going to change at some point, but at the moment it is just what it is. And I can tell you that I'm watching for evidence that the price is attempting to break resistance, which would then shift probabilities at least slightly towards the bulls, towards the yellow scenario, but it's not clearly bullish. It's first of all less bearish, because for the bulls to really make a move and confirm that they're really leading, it's not only a break above micro resistance that's required. We would need next a break above the September high that was located or is located at 41.6 cents. And then obviously we need to get to the 1.38 extension at 51.2 cents, which is wave C of 3. In the yellow count, the move up can only really be considered a diagonal pattern. So it is not an impulse. It cannot be an impulse, because the initial rally to the upside from the 5th of August low, as you can see there, it's simply a 3-wave move. You cannot, whatever you want to do, you can't interpret this as 5 waves. And that means the third wave is also an ABC, right? And the third wave, however, needs to get to the 138% extension of the initial wave 1-2 setup. And yeah, that's up there at around 51.2 cents, and that's the next milestone target for the bulls. So that means let's first see if the bulls can take the price above the initial micro resistance. I mean, without that, there's really no evidence that the yellow count is playing out. See, probabilities would be different, and it would be more clearly bullish had the bulls ensured that the first rally from the 5th of August low was a 5-wave move, but it's a 3-wave move, so it can't be clearly bullish from here without at least a setup on the smaller time frame. Now, that being said, if the move up in wave C shows a clear 1-2 setup and a break above resistance, we can follow that, but then it still needs to hold a 4-5 pattern for a more clearly bullish confirmation, because with these 5 waves up that overall should reach 56 cents, we can confirm that the low on the 5th of August was really a substantial wave 2 low. But see, until we get that done, there isn't really any bullish confirmation, which means in case, for example, Bitcoin sells off or something, it would put ADA at risk of breaking down in the third wave, and that is likely as long as we stay below 39.76 resistance. So unfortunately, can't really give you any more positive news. You could even say, yeah, maybe the trend is up from that 10th of October low, but really, really weak price action, especially considering what some other coins are doing. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.